In this inspiring chapter, Genevieve Behrend recounts the incredible story of how she became the only personal student of one of the greatest metaphysical teachers of her time, Judge Thomas Troward. She begins by describing how profoundly Troward's writings influenced her. His lectures and essays helped her realize that thought is not passive. It is directive, creative, and backed by spiritual law. His work gave her clarity and strength during a time of inner questioning. But Behrend wasn't content with just reading his words. She wanted to learn directly from him. She wanted to absorb the wisdom of the man behind the principles. So she made a decision that would change the course of her life. She would go to England and study with Troward in person. Now, keep in mind, this wasn't a small or easy goal. She had no money, no contacts in England, and no idea how to even reach him. In fact, Troward wasn't known for accepting students. He lived a quiet, private life in the English countryside, but Genevieve had something more powerful than logic or resources. She had vision and faith. She began by forming a clear mental picture of herself sitting with Troward, studying his teachings under his personal guidance. She visualized this scene daily, combining it with affirmations and strong emotion. She reminded herself constantly that if the desire was genuine and aligned with divine order, then the way would be revealed. Then, through a surprising series of events, including the $20,000 manifestation she described earlier, she was able to travel to England. Once there, she made contact with people who knew of Troward. Though he initially declined her request, saying he didn't take personal pupils, she persisted. Not with pressure or pleading, but with calm certainty that this was her path. Eventually, her unwavering faith and sincerity moved him. He agreed to accept her as a personal student, the only one he ever taught face-to-face. Their lessons were held in a quiet and simple environment, and their study went beyond theory. It was about attunement to universal law, deep understanding of the creative process of thought, and living in alignment with spiritual truth. Behrend emphasizes that the true success here was not in convincing Troward, but in cooperating with the universal law that always responds to faith-filled intention. She shares this chapter not just to highlight a personal achievement, but to say to each of us, if your desire is clear and rooted in spiritual growth, no door is truly closed. What looks impossible to the logical mind can be opened by the power of thought, persistence, and trust.